NATO has reiterated its commitment to Ukraine after a foreign ministers' meeting in Brussels. The alliance says the international community must keep up the pressure on Russia. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg also said NATO was committed to supporting Ukraine on the road towards further reforms. CCTV's Elena Casas has more from Brussels.
Well, this meeting focused on Ukraine. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Pavlo Klimkin was here in Brussels for it, and NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said he wanted to reiterate the organisation's commitment to Ukraine. Russia needs to assume its responsibility for the conflict in the east, he said, and the international community needs to keep up pressure on Moscow to force it to abide by its obligations under the Minsk agreement, which is of course supposed to end the conflict in eastern Ukraine when it was brokered last year. NATO also continues to provide support to Ukraine as it moves towards a reform programme, Stoltenberg said, and he said that NATO is happy with the Ukrainian government's progress. He is very concerned, though, about the deteriorating security situation in eastern Ukraine. Ceasefire violations there have increased dramatically in the last month, Stoltenberg said, and he's also concerned about the whereabouts of heavy weaponry in eastern Ukraine. Only 13% of the heavy weapons previously found there by the OSCE can currently be traced, and some of those OSCE monitors that are trying to trace the weaponry and monitor the progress of the conflict have themselves been the targets of attacks from Russian-backed separatists, Stoltenberg said. So he wants to see that end, and he wants to see Western countries keep up the pressure on Moscow and especially keep up the economic sanctions which some Western European countries have recently been talking about lifting. Elena Casas, CCTV, Brussels.